What's going on, everybody? Well, as you can see, we got a little rig on the desk here getting worked on. Now, this is my SCX24. It's basically a brand new little rig. I've had it here for a while. Some of y'all probably noticed it in the background a bunch of times because, and I've mentioned it before, this is supposed to be my next ATV build. I've been holding this for this whole time for that reason. The only reason I haven't drove it is I took the front dry shaft out, and so I got another one of them now, which I've had this forever. I just haven't used it, you know what I mean? I haven't really got around to it. My plans was now to do my four-wheeler build. Let me grab my other one. Hold on. Here we go. Here's my four-wheeler for now. I don't have the tires I used to have on it or nothing, but where can I put this? Now, when I built the ATV for my buddy Eric at Eric's RC, all the expensive parts he was buying for his build, he bought double of, and he sent them to me to build his four-wheeler. He gave me pretty much everything he bought himself. He probably put well over $400, maybe $500 in his ATV by the time we were done. I already had the rig and the body, so the parts he sent me probably was like $200 worth of parts. So even this rig right here has over $400 in it probably. You couldn't build this rig for $400. Other than I don't have my wheels on here right now. They're actually, where are they? Oh, they're outside on my truck I left outside a minute ago. But anyway, I borrowed my heavy weighted wheels off of here for that rig. But my point is, you notice how I got the long wheelbase going on. When you use any of the SCX24s, whether it's the Deadbolt or the Jeep, they have different setups, but yet they're still pretty much the same length. So if you build the ATV, you're going to end up with a longer wheelbase unless you do some customizing. Now, that was what we were going to do on the next one. I decided my second one was going to have the short wheelbase like I did for Eric. I made him a short wheelbase one. And what I was going to do that, the Jeep has somewhat sort of even, a little longer in the back than they do in the front. The Deadbolt has really long back ones but really short front ones. So to get my wheelbase correct, I ordered another set of purple links. These are all Trill. But I ordered another set of generic ones for a Deadbolt because the front ones are short in this kit. And don't use the long rear ones. You keep these short rear ones, but then you put the short front ones off a Deadbolt up here, and that will bring the axle back. Then you can actually have a proper length ATV. I just never got around to it because heck, the ATV bodies are $30 plus, like 33 now. Plus, you know, all the other stuff. I just haven't got to it. So, the point of this video is not that, in case you're wondering. I'm building this truck, putting it back together, fully upgraded. It's already got upgraded motors, got the links, we got double barrel shocks, a little bit of brass, and put some nice wheels. It's pretty much a brand new rig. I just had to put the dry shaft back in. We're going to test it all out. I'm trading this off for somebody, for an off-road basher. And I really don't know why at first I even commented on it, because I was browsing Marketplace looking for an on-road or a rally car to do my General Lee build. Never mind the mess. It's crazy. But anyway, I'm trying to do this build. So I got on there looking for a chassis to build that with. And ended up seeing the Arrma, what is it, Arrma Sutton, something like that. A 1/8 scale, and it has a Red Cat a Red Cat brushless motor and stuff in it. But I was like, well, you know what, I really do want to get another big basher because I want to go to the skate parks and tear shit up too, you know, stuff like that. So I just seen it in there and I decided to comment on a trade. He's looking for an SCX24, stuff like that. So I went ahead and hit him up on it, you know. So we're probably going to work out a deal. Alright guys, and I didn't do much recording. It's late. I just wanted to go ahead and get this thing together. All I had to do is put a dry shaft in there and put the tires on it and stuff. I don't have a lot of stuff to choose from because The FMS rigs I have, I can't give away because they were given to me sponsored, so I have to make videos with them and whatnot. So, what we got, I do got this homemade little trailer here. It's nothing fancy, 3D printed, you know. I'm gonna throw that in with it anyway. I don't really use it, so I went ahead and put some tires on there. I only have 3 of these tires, so I threw in the 3rd one as a spare, but I don't have a 4th one. This set of tires, I can't find the 4th one. I think my cats pretty much use them as a toy. And I do have one other set of tires. These are pretty good Arrma tires right here. I'll throw these in also. Got a brand new charger that will work for it. I got a bag full of screws and brass hexes, a servo, let's see, there's a couple extra shocks and all kinds of plastic in here. We got a couple extra motors and transmissions here. We got a little toolkit full of some little bits, dry shaft pieces, stuff that I don't need. You can have all that too. And the most important part is this controller, original stock axial controller. Let's see, I haven't even drove it yet. I'm gonna just set it down there and say let's go. These tires came off of one of my FMS rigs, and this is not a stock motor either. This motor is what is this motor, like a barrage motor? I don't know, I'll have to look. Double barrel shock, so this thing will flex for days. But you might want to put limiting straps on them. You see, works fine. Go ahead and pop off the thing. Now it's got extended axles all the way around. They're also the hardened steel axles, upgraded. Stock ESC. Here's what's about the motor. Now these are stock motors, these little 88s. This is what's in here. We got a, well, this is on them. I don't even know if you can see the difference in size because it's hard for me to hold it, but big difference in size if I could actually get that to where you can see the damn thing. But this is a baby motor here compared to that thing. These motors give you all kinds of torque. Oh yeah, the servo, this is an E-Max servo. The servo alone, those are 30 bucks. Now with the extended axles, like I said on the other part, I don't know if I kept it in this video, you got to run washers up here, but that's nothing new. That's what you always have to do. I have a, I think I have a C10 body somewhere, a Chevy. I'm going to look for that too. I don't know where I put it at. I got so much crap, but I don't know where. Dang it. Can't find the hole. We know how that goes. Oops. Might as well play with it for a minute. I just charged the battery. You look at the flex, watch this. With them double barrel shocks. Oh yeah, I'm straight at the bottom in case I didn't. We do got brass up front and in the back, you know. The links are trill links. Again, double barrel shocks where you get that double extensions. You want to go with that, you can. Put them super tall springs. I got the springs off. They're right there in the bag. I believe those are the ones. You also, if you know anything about these, you already know. But you run a limiting strap that will keep these from going too far. But a lot of people like double barrel shocks. I like them for certain situations, but like on my four-wheeler up there, I didn't want them, so I didn't use them there. So anyway, So alright guys, this is what I got for a trade. We're going to send him some pictures, upload this video. It's just a quick little video, you know. So, alright, I just wanted to show, I went ahead, I have another set of links. These are for a deadbolt. I bought these so that I can mix the short ones from the front to the ones I have on here to make a shorter wheelbase for a four-wheeler, but I never did that. So there's a whole nother set, different brand. You got a metal gear I found, Yaw Racing. This is a Mofo RC motor plate. And then we got the transmission, the skid plate, little couple tool things. Now these couple of motors here, transmissions, this is all just stuff, like nothing major. Spare parts, there's, you know, links that are stock and gear, it's just stuff, nothing major. But I don't really have much else. Now these tires, there's only 3 of these, that's all I ever had. They were given to me, the same as the ones on the trailer. There was only 3, so I used one like a spare. And it's just a 3D printed with a hot glued rear end on it, you know. I mean, it's not fancy. I just want to show you this stuff one more time to make sure you're okay with everything. I really can't find anything else that I have worth trading. I mean, that I can trade. That's the problem. All my FMS products I can't get rid of. It's part of the deal when they sent them to me. So that's kind of a bummer. But anyway, that's what we got. If you want it, I have no problem loading it up to bring. Alright guys, now we made our trip. We got rid of our little axial SCX24 and we got us a basher, Arrma Sutton, with 2 bodies. One, this one's beat up. They're both pretty well beat up, you know, and they're trimmed in the back. Nothing fancy, but this one's even got a window cut out for whatever reason. But hey, get some airflow in there. This one don't look so bad. It's been trimmed down at the bottom and stuff. Looks like they left a mud flap right there, but I'll cut that off. Might have been on a different chassis or something. But anyway, she's not brand new or nothing. I wasn't going for that, obviously. I'm ready to bash the truck again. That's where I started with RC. I always had off-road cars. Then I got into gas-powered, nitro, all that. And when I started my channel, I'd switched to crawlers and then started a channel. But these are kind of hard to film while you're running and stuff, but we can still have fun with them. It's nothing fancy. It works fine. They say on the box 50 miles an hour out the box, but I doubt this one goes 50 because it does not have the stock motor. It has a stock ESC, but it has it's a Red Cat, like a 1300 kV, but it's still fast as shit though. I mean, I'm gonna have to clock it, but it's extremely fast for what it is. So, but I just assume a 1300 kV would not be that fast, you know what I mean? But it does. Just dandy. Again, it's one of them Arrma senton, something like that. I think he forgot to give me a fan because he did have an Arrma fan in the picture, and he told me it plugs into this. But then I think we just spaced it out, which is no big deal. He gave me a battery that was in it, which is a little puffy on the end. I don't care. And what else was it? Oh, the charger, but I let him keep his charger. It was just the basic little charger that will bring back to life most of these. It's actually just like this little charger right here, sorta. 2S and 3S, balance charge only. But these will rescue batteries all day long, so I let them keep that. I didn't need it. I got enough. Looks to have new tires put on it, or it's never worn out yet or something. Got wheels in the back. That's nice. I mean, for what it is. And like I say, I drove it around and it rips, man. This thing rips. So, the only basher I have other than that, I mean, until now, is this. This thing is so much fun. I'm telling you now, it probably does 15. 20 mile an hour or something for what it is. It's extremely fun. And my little monster truck, the little 24 scale FMS, now that I put a speed motor in it, it's a little basher too, but they'll break pretty easy probably. This can be bashed. So tomorrow, I'll take it out here. We'll find somewhere to rip it around, and I'll show you guys how she does. But I'm pretty happy with the trade. I hope he's happy. He was looking for a axial crawler, you know. He was hoping for brushless and all that. I just don't have any brushless crawlers like that, and so I'm sure he'll upgrade later on, stuff like that, you know. That's how everybody does when they get their mini crawlers going. It's an addictive thing. Once you start with the mini crawlers, you're gonna sink just as much money into one of them as you do big ones eventually, but it's just so much cheaper to do a little at a time, you know. And that's pretty much why everybody likes the little crawlers, I think. You know, when your budget's just limited, you go buy you a nice little crawler, and then you go and you spend $20 here and there to get some cool ass parts, or even $10 to get you something good, $30, $40, you know what I mean? It ain't like you have to go out and spend $150 on one upgrade part, which you can. So this has got a pretty big, oh wow, I just noticed how it's got that bearing right there. That's pretty cool. It just pops right in there, but it holds that big long dry shaft straight, which it appears to be pretty straight. These are mostly all plastic, which is nothing wrong with that. That will make this thing take a beating. I like them little beat handles too. So plastic shocks, you know, stuff like that. I probably won't do it. The only time I upgrade something like this usually is if it breaks. I don't, and I do think I have to do something with the back body mount right here is broke. I noticed. I don't know if I broke it and the other pieces are in there, or I just kind of pulled on it earlier to raise it up because it wasn't high enough, and I realized it was already like that. Not a big deal. I think I might just try and pre-drill a couple holes a little higher right here and put that screw in, but there really ain't enough there ain't nothing on here to hold it. So anyway, does it go like that or that? I don't remember. Let's go the other way. I'll glue it in. Don't really care. So there we go, guys. Again, neither body is in great shape. This one looks a lot better than the other one. I'll probably tape up on the inside, strengthen it like everybody does, and there we go. I'm happy with it. Which one do you think looks better, the blue or the green? Let's see. They're both pretty rough, like I said, but I might tape them both up and then bash the green one more. Oops. I have to tape it all up to hold together, but I kind of like them both. This one doesn't quite fit it as good. I see now why the other one was trimmed a little more. Got a good steering radius, don't it? Tire's loose and you tighten up the tire, but can't wait to bash this. We got a tiny skate park in town. Okay, that's what we're going to do. If I'm able to tomorrow, we're down to one vehicle. I got to do some work on it as well. But anyway, if I'm able to, I think tomorrow we're going to take both of these over to the little skate park. It's a small skate park. A couple metal ramps to jump. Maybe a little half pipe over there. I don't remember, but we're just going to have a little fun with them probably. Maybe find a park to take them to as well. I don't know. So anyway, guys, please like, subscribe, share, comment, all that good stuff. And I guess we'll catch you guys tomorrow.